What is up, everyone, and welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to talk about my 4-month wrap review with Inozetek's Inozetek Super Gloss Miami Blue, which is the wrap I have. So first I'm going to talk to you guys about the wrap in general. It is amazing. I'm absolutely in love with the wrap. It's like super glossy. When it is dirty, it still looks clean, and that's like one of my favorite parts about it. Like, gloss just brings it out so well, and I can't stress the fact enough that it's easy to look clean in pictures and from a distance. However, since the wrap is, I don't know what kind of material you would call it, but it has like, it likes to stick to things. So it's hydrophobic from the jump. So when you put it on, it's already got like a type of ceramic feel to it. But a lot of things love to stick to it, especially bugs, especially at night. I mean, you guys already know this, that when you drive at night, bugs are gonna get all over the front bumper. But this car, the bugs just love to sit on it in general. I mean, I don't see any now, but when I'm just sitting in parking lots, bugs will just fly up on it, stick to it, and some of them will just sit there and die. It's super weird. Anyway, enough about that. Let's look at this wrap. So it's really, you're not going to see the Miami in the camera. I don't know why that is. It's just something about the quality of the camera, the GoPro. Even on the phone, it really doesn't look Miami. And yes, it is very dirty. I haven't had the chance to clean it yet, but the wrap is just immaculate. It's beautiful. So I haven't noticed any issues with the wrap other than the stuff I did, and I'll talk about that later. But so this Inozetek's film likes to peel a lot, so you have to put a lot of seal tape on it when doing that, assuming you know what that is. That is not really, if you're wrapping it, then you need to know this, but when you take it to someone to get wrapped, that's not going to be an issue. They're going to know that. Hopefully my guy knew that. He told me about it. We went over where he was going to seal tape, pretty much seal tape everything that was going to peel, you know, panels, whatnot. But yeah, this film loves to peel. I haven't noticed it actually, besides the stuff that I did. Again, we'll go over that in a second. I haven't noticed it wanting to peel on its own, like just from being wrapped. It's done really well, and I'm really proud of my guy for doing this. Really happy with his work. He did an amazing job. So shout out to you, Brandon, if you're watching this. If you're not, if you guys need a wrap, hit me up. He's the guy. Charlotte, North Carolina. Does great work. I'm an advocate for him all day. But anyway, so let's look at some of the stuff I did. So here's a fender. You guys can see here I've got fat tires. They stick out enough. So right here it's burned. You can see all of this here. Yeah, that just looks terrible. And that's not on the wrap film, my wrap guide. That's on me. Brandon told me that when you have a wrap, if you have bigger tires that stick out, and it's gonna rub if you ride too close to them, especially when airing out. I mean, that's not gonna be the main problem. It's mostly about when going over bumps, especially when bagged or static. The suspension is gonna flex and hit this. So that's what's happened here. I've burnt the wrap, starting to peel. So yeah, that one's on me. I didn't listen, I'm stubborn. So I can't, that's on no one but me. So here's the other side. It's a lot worse. It's a lot more obvious. And when I air up, it just kind of flaps. I'm not sure what to do with it other than just rewrapping this entire panel here. It's unfortunate, but again, it's my fault, so there's not so much I can do about it except for just be mad at myself, and live with it. But anyway, so other thing I want to talk about is on wrapped vehicles, like the paint underneath it, if you don't sand it down enough, or if there's like little flaws in the paint, it's gonna show in the wrap to a degree. So if you look here, if you guys can see this, there's like a really small bubble there. You guys can kind of see that. Yeah, there it is. There's a little small bubble. So that's not anything wrong with the film. That's just, there's something wrong with the paint under there. I'm not, professional, so I can't tell you exactly what that is. If you ask your wrap person or someone who knows about wraps, they can tell you. Brandon definitely told me at a point. I just can't remember now. But yeah, those types of things are going to happen. It's never going to be 100% flawless throughout the entire car. However, if you get the right film, it will look so good it doesn't even matter. But where's another spot? Let's see, hold on. Here it is. So right here, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of like little ridges, almost bubbly type thing. That again is just the paint underneath. It's nothing to worry about. You can't even see it unless you're, my rule, close enough to lick it. So if you're close enough to lick it and you see these things, I don't really see an issue with that, because if you're close enough to lick my car, it's kind of weird, to be honest with you. There's some other place that I was going to talk about. I'm trying to think about it. Let's see. But yeah, overall, guys, wrapping a car is so fun. Like, it's really cool to see how you can just, you know, put film over an entire car. It's crazy to me. I'm looking to get into wrapping soon, so maybe I can wrap it, you know, another color or fix my panels. But it's something cool to learn. It's better than paint in some ways. But yeah, just look at that thing. I don't know if it's showing more Miami right now, maybe a little bit, but it's still not going to be the full Miami. I have some pictures on my Instagram where it looks the actual color it is in person. It's just, as you guys can tell, I'm in love with this wrap. The color is just perfection. The gloss just ties everything together so well, and I can't stress enough the fact that this wrap, I'm an advocate for Inozetek as well, as long as you do it right. So Inozetek, if you watch this, hit me up with a sponsorship or something, because I'm repping you guys. But yeah, super clean. The color's super clean. The car's a little dirty, I already said that. Drove through a pile of grass somebody was mowing this morning, so I had to wipe it down. But yeah, this wrap is just something else. So then cleaning, I'm gonna talk about cleaning for a second. So make sure if you're gonna go through a car wash, make sure it's touchless. You don't want any brushes going across it constantly. It's gonna eventually peel it up, create swirls and all that kind of stuff inside of it, on the wrap. So just make sure you're hand washing it. I run it through a touchless wash and I've had no issues. The only issues again that I've had are the corner panels, and that's my fault. So yeah, it's really clean, guys, really clean. Just make sure you hand wash it, touchless wash. Don't take it through a car wash, please, 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 please. Even if you have paint, don't take your car through a touch wash. Don't let all those scrubbers get on your paint or your wrap and destroy it, because it will. It'll just swirl the paint, swirl the wrap, especially your wrap, it'll peel it up. Yeah, it's just, don't do it, guys. Stay touchless or self-wash. But right here, also gonna show you this piece. If you guys can see that, it just goes right there. That kind of stuff is gonna happen as well. Again, you can't see it unless you're close enough to lick it. So not a big deal at all. But I think that is all the spots I want to show you guys. Actually, no, that's not. So I'm going to show you guys what something that's called inlays. So if you're familiar with wrapping, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, here, go on this side. Yeah, so right here are some inlays where he had to go over, or underneath the wing rather, because he couldn't get it off anyway. Stripped bolts, know about that. But yeah, you guys can see the inlays here where you can see the lines of it. That kind of stuff also happens if you can't get a panel off, a wing in this case. But again, it still looks clean. You can't notice it unless you're close enough to lick it. You'll hear me say that a lot. But yeah, guys, wraps are amazing. Get them done right, you'll love them. And it's a great thing to learn too. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and stay tuned for some more videos. Peace out.